Nenad. Hello, people of the interwebs. It is I, Sarah, the girl that reviews cars and abandoned warehouses. Today I'm reviewing this 2020 Lexus 250h F-Sport all-wheel drive. I don't know how it's supposed to pronounce UX as a word. When you try, it just hurts and little bits of throw up come out of your throat. Go ahead, try right now. You might look a little bit stupid, but it's okay. We all look stupid to somebody. All right. Last night before I did the review on this thing, I gave it a quick wash. And I'll have to say, cleaning bugs out of this grill is like picking popcorn kernels out of your teeth. It is not fun. So if you're OCD when it comes to cleaning cars, this grill is going to irritate you. But I like the styling of these little Lexus UX250s. There's no mistaking this for anything other than a Lexus because of the signature front end. It looks like it's gonna eat your face. And I think it's cute and angry at the same time. I like it. While we're on the subject of front ends real quick, the award for the smallest front fender I have ever seen on a car before has to go to the UX250. Look at that. I can touch top to bottom right here. And this is like an inch. And I like the black wheel arch moldings. Kind of makes it look like a little rally fighter. And these are 18-inch wheels in case you were wondering. That is cute right there. It's a little winglet molded onto the wheel arch, help with aerodynamics. And on top of the taillight, it also has a winglet, makes it look like a car from the 1950s. There's so many spaceship vibes going on this thing, it is crazy. And on top of that, the taillights are Tron inspired with 120 individual LEDs that go from left to right all the way across the vehicle, something you saw in the late 80s, early 90s on cars. I absolutely love the smoked chrome accents on the front around the grills and fog lights, but what I don't like is the fact that around your windows you have a traditional chrome finish, which kind of throws it off because on top of that, the roof rails are a satin silver finish. It's really a difficult thing to style though. I don't know if the smoked chrome on the front grille would look much better around these windows, nor would the satin silver on the roof rails. Perhaps maybe gloss black like you have on the rear wing? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think would look better? Welcome to the interior of the Lexus UX. Sounds so weird when you say it like that. Anyway, you guys know I roll. I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, and to the simple with the interior of the Lexus UX250 and give you my observations from physically sitting in here right now, which I am. Now, this is the F-Sport model, so you can see it does have F-Sport embroidered on the seats. The bolstering is on point on this for not really being a performance vehicle. I mean, let's face it, it is an F-Sport model, but it's not a performance vehicle. It's a little cute hybrid bubble space capsule. Anyway, it does have black leather with red stitching on the dash and on the steering wheel and perforations in the seats that are heated and ventilated. Super comfy. The infotainment system utilizes a 10-inch tablet style screen on the dash with the traditional little analog Lexus clock next to it. It is compatible with your Apples and Androids. And something that this one is not opted with that I have to mention is there is an option for vent knobs that control your vents on the dash that have wireless electricity going to them to make them glow in the center. That is just gangster. And on top of that, there's another trim package called the washi interior trim feature. I don't know if it's really pronounced washi. It just looks like it says washi. Anyway, it's styled after a type of Japanese paper for the dash. That is JDM as f. That is so gangster. That's why I like Lexus. They do weird stuff like that. They make works of art that are cars. As far as the rest of the interior goes, it's stereotypical Lexus. Does have the little robotic gauge that moves back and forth for the gauge cluster. And the stereo system is on point in here. It has the Lexus Safety Package 2.0 Plus, which is standard. That's the way all safety packages should be on vehicles. And yeah, it's really luxurious in this thing for being a little economy space bubble. I don't really know how else to word it. It's nice in here though. Definitely a nice looking interior, and it's comfy and it doesn't feel cheap. As far as the negatives go, the controls for the infotainment system has this weird plastic 90s feeling remote control with your volume knob and other knobs to adjust your radio. Now right above it, it does have the little Lexus touchpad for your navigation and stuff, and I like that. It's nice, it works well. Right behind it is a center console that swings both ways and fits no penguins. it's a con because it doesn't fit any penguins. Despite this thing being full of tech features, it still utilizes an old school style lock for your doors. Normally in my car reviews, I'll do a quick sound clip so you get to hear what the vehicle sounds like when you rev the engine. But you can't in the UX250. Accelerator pedal pressed. Engine noises now. It doesn't let you rev the engine at all. It just sits there and idles. I tried. It's time to give it the business. I'm gonna move it into sport mode, which kind of doesn't do anything, honestly. It's just there. Up above on your gauge cluster area, there is a bullhorn that you can turn to rotate from eco, normal, and to sport. That is in sport, which gives you fake spaceshipy sound effects that don't make sense because it's a CVT and it sounds like it's shifting coming through your speakers, but you can hear the CVT in the background just going wee. So it's like two different engine sounds at the same time. Ready?
Ready.
And beam. It spaceship engaged. Okay, it went.
It's smooth at least.
It tries. It is like a little space capsule though, the sounds, right?
Yeah, it does sound like pretty cool.
Hello, and welcome to Garage Confusing with Sarah. Alright, let's dive into this thing. It hurts my head. This is not just a Prius with some Lexus badges slapped on it. There is a lot of research and development that went into making this little space bubble. So, powering the Lexus UX is an M20A FKS naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder, puts out 145 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 133 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. Now that is just the gasoline engine on its own. For total system output, including the hybrid drive system, it is 181 horsepower. Again, it's a little space bubble, not a race car. Keep that in mind. So this is a transversely mounted engine bay layout, which means the engine goes sideways. Longitudinally would mean the engine goes lengthwise. It is all-wheel drive, which I'll get to in a second, but the hybrid system utilizes a multi-axial motor generator layout, which is important because this is a transversely mounted engine. The engine takes up roughly this much room in the engine bay, and your motor generator is right here. Two of them. Motor generators 1 and 2. 1 is for power generation, charging the system. 2 is for propulsion, driving the vehicle. 2 motors, 1 sandwich, 1 space bubble. And on top of that, they still have to sandwich a transmission into this transversely mounted engine bay layout. It is a CVT though. I hope I was pointing at the right stuff. I had no idea where I was sticking this thing. That's what, never mind. It's time for the braking test. Get up to speed. No one behind us. You ready?
Okay.
All right, here goes. Oh, that's not bad. You know what it reminded me of? Like when you see a dog like get down and squat like he's gonna play.
Yeah.
That's what it did when it stopped. It's just like, It's like that meme with Shaq where he's like making that pucker face. Yeah. 2 Science Sarahs, 1 blood blister. I pinched myself working on the TT. Anyway, the drivetrain. Now this is an all-wheel drive vehicle. It has what is called E4 because it utilizes an electric motor at the rear built into the rear differential that can transfer up to 80% of the power to the rear or 100% of the power to the front and anything in between. That's kind of cool that this thing can transfer up to 80% of the power to the rear. That's more than my little TT back there. And that's Quattro. Fake Quattro. All right, here goes some corners. Let's see how this little space shuttle does. Oh, okay. That's not bad. Has a little bit of body roll to it, just a tiny bit. It feels like it has like a higher center of gravity than it looks when you look at it. It's got a lot of grip though. The little sound generator just kind of was like, I'm angry. It sounds so funny. It's just like, me, like, I'm going.
I'm trying.
It's actually really smooth over rough stuff. It's like a little baby rally car.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a little baby hybrid rally car. It's not fast, but it's a momentum vehicle. It's heavy though. You can definitely feel this thing is a little porker when you're going around these corners. Yeah, it's got good grip. That's not bad. It doesn't have a lot of low-end grunt, but mid to upper RPM, it actually pulls a little bit and it feels kind of quick. Braking is pretty good. Understeered a little bit right there. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. This is a lot. It feels kind of heavy, and I think the weight has a little bit of effect on its performance as far as handling. It does feel like it understeers a little bit. There's a little bit of body roll. It's kind of gutless down low, but it has good upper RPM pull to it, and it's playful. It's playful on a windy road. So this has best in class turning radius. It's 17.1 feet. Let's cut a U-E here. Oh man, it'll do a U-turn in 2 lanes.
That's cool.
So last weekend, Kyla and I actually drove this vehicle up to Phoenix and back, which is a 2-hour drive one way from Tucson. And on a road trip, it was super comfy. We averaged right now, I haven't reset the fuel economy, and it's averaged 36 miles per gallon, which is a little less than it's supposed to get. And there's not a lot of cargo space in the rear because it is a hybrid and it is all-wheel drive. So for an all-wheel drive vehicle, 36 is not bad. I would expect it to be a little bit better considering it's a hybrid, but it was comfortable.
Yeah, it was. The seats just hug you very nicely.
So if you guys have never seen one of my car reviews before, I have what's called the bean score. It's a rating of 1 to 5 beans based on the feeling you get in your guts when you go with the car. And this 2020 Lexus UX250h F-Sport is going to get a rating of 1 uvula. It's that little bean-shaped thing in the back of your throat. Mine hurts right now from the beginning of this video trying to say UX. I did it like 6 times to get it right on camera. Anyway, this thing is zippy, it's cute, it's super comfy on the inside, it's practical. It's weird too. It sounds like a little spaceship. It's just like a personal space capsule. I think Lexus will probably make awesome space capsules 100 years from now. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review and I'll see you soon with another. Bye.